Today we are going to see displacement reaction, combination reaction, exothermic reaction, endothermic reaction, decomposition reaction. These reactions we have seen. Now next reaction is displacement reaction. So this reaction we are going to see now. In figure 1.8 we have seen that iron nails dipped in the copper sulfate solution. Copper sulfate solution, blue colored solution you have seen in the test tube, and in the test tube you have seen that two nails which are dipped into the solution. After some time what happens if iron nails are dipped into the copper sulfate solution? What will be the result? We will see this activity 1.9. Take 3 iron nails and clean them by rubbing with the sandpaper. Take 2 test tubes marked as A and B in each test tube. In each test tube, A and B marked are given. Take about 10 ml of copper sulfate solution. Tie 2 iron nails with a thread and immerse them carefully in the copper sulfate solution in the test tube B for about 20 minutes. We have to dip iron nails into the copper sulfate solution about 20 minutes. Keep one iron nail aside from comparison. So 2 iron nails are dipped into the copper sulfate solution and 1 iron nail kept aside for the comparison. After the reaction, if you will see the nails, then you can judge that what happens. After 20 minutes, take out the iron nails from the copper sulfate solution. Compare the intensity of the blue color of copper sulfate solution in the test tubes A and B, and also compare the color of the iron nails. We have to see the color of the iron nails also dipped in the copper sulfate solution with one kept aside. So here we have to see the comparison between copper sulfate solution and iron nails. What you will see in this reaction? You will see that the nails here, 2 nails have given. First nail is which is kept aside and another one is dipped into the copper sulfate solution. So iron nails taken out from the copper sulfate solution, you have seen this, and this is the iron nail original. If you will compare both the nails, what you will see that a reddish colored substance is present on the iron nail. Here comparison between blue colored solution, copper sulfate solution, and the another solution, it is given. This solution is the original solution which is kept in the test tube, and this solution, second solution, this solution reaction mixture of the test tube B. This is test tube A original solution and test tube B reaction mixture. Means when iron nails are dipped into the copper sulfate solution, you will see that reddish color substance is occupied or displaced on the iron nail, and that reddish color substance is of Cu, and you will see that copper sulfate solution's color has changed. It is greenish in color. Blue color changed into somewhat greenish, faint. Why does iron nail become brownish in the color and blue color of copper sulfate solution fades? The following chemical reaction takes place in the activity which Fe plus CuSO4 gives out FeSO4 plus Cu. Cu is displaced. Only Cu in solid state which is displaced on the iron nail, and FeSO4 solution, ferrous sulfate solution is formed. Ferrous sulfate means iron sulfate in aqueous. This is ferrous sulfate solution which is formed after the reaction, and blue colored CuSO4 solution in the test tube A we have seen. So CuSO4 turns into FeSO4 and Cu is displaced here. Where Cu is displaced? It is displaced on the iron nail. In this reaction, iron has displaced or removed another element, copper from copper sulfate solution. This reaction is known as displacement reaction. What is displacement reaction? Iron has displaced or removed another element, copper, from copper sulfate solution, and it is known as displacement. Here, copper from the copper sulfate solution is displaced on the iron nail, and FeSO4 solution is formed. From CuSO4, Cu has displaced, and which is stuck on the iron nail, and it is known as displacement of Cu on the iron nail. Other examples of the displacement reactions are Zn plus CuSO4. Here instead of Fe, what is given? Zn. Zn plus CuSO4, ZnSO4 plus Cu, because CuSO4 solution we have taken and zinc rods we have dipped into it. ZnSO4, aqueous state, zinc sulfate is formed and Cu is displaced on the zinc. Pb plus CuCl2, CuCl2 copper chloride. Pb plus CuCl2 gives out PbCl2 plus Cu. PbCl2 plus Cu. Here lead chloride is formed. When Pb is immersed into CuCl2 solution, copper chloride solution, PbCl2, lead chloride, Pb means lead chloride is formed from CuCl2, and what is displaced? Cu is displaced. So three reactions of displacement reaction have given here. Fe plus CuSO4 gives out FeSO4 plus Cu. Pb plus CuCl2 gives out PbCl2 plus Cu. Zn plus CuSO4 gives out ZnSO4 plus Cu. In these three reactions, you have seen that Cu has displaced from CuSO4 solution. Zinc and lead are more reactive elements than copper. More reactive elements. Zinc and lead are the more reactive elements than the copper. They displace copper from its compounds. Zinc and lead are more reactive. So you have seen here one substance is displaced, and that is Cu. Now we are going to see double displacement reaction. What is mean by double displacement reaction? Here you will see that two displacement, double displacement. In product 1 also it is same, and product 2 also it is same. Here only one, in product 1 it has same. Now we will see here in activity number 1.10, figure 1.27, if you will see, you can study this figure. What is given here? See, in one test tube, barium chloride solution is given, and another test tube containing solution of sodium sulfate. When in barium chloride solution, if sodium sulfate solution is added, formation of barium sulfate and sodium chloride is formed. You will observe that white substance which is insoluble in water is formed. This insoluble substance is formed known as precipitate. Any reaction that produces a precipitate can be called precipitation reaction. Precipitate means white colored powder which is formed in the test tube. This white colored powder, it is known as a precipitate. Na2SO4 plus BaCl2 gives out BaSO4 plus 2NaCl. BaSO4 means barium sulfate, NaCl means sodium chloride, Na2SO4 means sodium sulfate, BaCl2 means barium chloride. Here what we have seen, barium sulfate and sodium chloride, these two displacement reaction is seen in these two products. The solution inside barium chloride, sodium chloride, when we add into the solution. Here what we have seen, barium sulfate is formed. Such reactions in which there is an exchange of ions between the reactants are done. It is called as double displacement reaction. Here recall activity 1.2, where you have mixed the solutions of lead nitrate and potassium iodide. Two solutions have given, lead nitrate PbNO3 and potassium iodide Ki. What was the color of precipitate formed? You have to do this activity at home. Color activity at home means solve. Can you name the compound of precipitate? Write the balanced chemical equation for this. Is this also double displacement reaction? Lead nitrate plus potassium iodide, PbNO3 plus Ki. You have to do this reaction at home, and which name the compound precipitated. Which compound's precipitation is formed. Write the balance equation, and is this double displacement reaction? You have to confirm. Now next, this is double displacement reaction. Just now we have seen displacement reaction and double displacement reaction. 3 examples of displacement reaction we have seen, and 2 examples of double displacement reaction we have seen. Now we are going to see oxidation and reduction. Here one activity is given. Figure 1.10, oxidation of copper to copper oxide. One evaporating dish has given. In this china dish, copper powder has given. This copper containing china dish has kept on the wire gauze on the tripod stand. Burner is also there to heat the copper powder. What will happen after heating? Copper is heated here. The surface of copper powder becomes coated with black copper oxide. Means reddish copper powder becomes coated with black copper oxide, black. Why has this black substance formed? Because oxygen is added to copper and copper oxide is formed. That is why black colored, black coated copper oxide is seen in the evaporating dish. It is given here. Yes or no? This is coating. Here red colored powder is given, and this powder is coated with the black colored substance. And this black colored substance means copper oxide substance. 2Cu plus O2 gives out after heating 2CuO. Here balanced equation is given. 2Cu, 2Cu. O2, O, and here 2, O2. So this reaction is balanced reaction. 2Cu plus O2 gives out 2CuO. If hydrogen gas is passed over the heated material of CuO, the black coating on the surface turns brown as the reverse reaction takes place and copper is obtained. If hydrogen gas passed out the heated material of CuO, CuO means copper oxide. If hydrogen gas is passed over on heated material of CuO, the black coating of the surface turns brown as the reverse reaction takes place and copper is obtained. CuO plus H2 gives out Cu plus H2O. What will be the reaction after passing over the hydrogen gas from CuO? CuO plus H2. After heating, what will be? Cu is displaced and H2O is formed. If substance gains oxygen during the reaction, here if substance gains oxygen During the reaction, it is said to be oxidized. If substance loses oxygen during a reaction, it is said to be reduced. Reduction is taken place. Loses oxygen, reduction. Gains oxygen, oxidation. During this reaction, copper oxide losing oxygen. Here, copper oxide is losing oxygen, means CuO, which is in the LHS side. If you will see that O is reduced, O is lost, only Cu is there. Means if you will see product sides, only Cu is there, and if you will see LHS, O is there added. Oxide, O is lost. Means this reaction CuO plus H2 gives out Cu plus H2O. In this reaction, reduction has taken place. Oxygen is lost and hydrogen is gained. Here 2Cu plus O2, O is gained, CuO. O is gained in the product side. It is attached with Cu. Yes or no? That is why this reaction is known as oxidation reaction. These two oxidation and reduction reaction has given here. Oxidation reaction has also given and reduction also given. During this reaction 1.29, the copper oxide is losing oxygen and is being reduced. The hydrogen is gaining oxygen and is being oxidized. In other words, one reactant gets oxidized while the other is reduced. Here oxygen is reduced and H2 gained oxygen. Yes or no? That is why this reaction is known as reduction. And here oxygen is gained, so oxidation reaction. 1.28 reaction is oxidation, 1.29 reaction is reduction. Such reactions are called as oxidation reduction reactions or redox reaction. What is mean by redox reaction? Redox means reduction and oxidation. Here two reactions I have given. CuO plus H2. On heating, Cu plus H2. In this reaction, H2 gains oxygen here. That is why oxidation. And here CuO, from CuO only Cu is formed. Means it lost oxygen. So it is known as reduction. When oxygen is lost, reduction. When oxygen gets, it is oxidation. O is added to H2. That is by oxidation. Here O is lost. So it is known as reduction. Some other examples of redox reactions are ZnO plus C gives out Zn plus CO, and MnO2 plus 4HCl gives out MnCl2 plus H2O plus Cl2. Here what happens? CO, C, O is added. O is added, so CO is formed. And here from ZnO, Zn is formed. So ZnO to Zn, reduction, O is lost. And in C, O is added. That is why it is oxidation. And ZnO to Zn, here oxygen is lost and only Zn is formed. Yes or no? So this is reduction. And here O is gain, C to CO. That is why it is what? Oxidation reaction. Next is MnO2. Here oxygen is lost and HCl H2O here gained. That is why here gained means oxidation and lost means MnO2 to MnCl. This reaction is reduction. O is lost. So today what we have seen? We have seen